I'm surprised Meck isn't talking about his Sims adventure.
Since we're not recording, I have a sim adventure. I've made a family of 4 consisting of car brands.
Nice.
You know, I was expecting the younger brother to be called Nissan instead.
Nah.
That would be way better. But never mind.
Oh my god.
No, then a younger daughter, Imo Toyota.
Oh my god. That's a good idea.
Why?
That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now. More Toyota. That's a dumbass name. I don't want to do that.
It's so bad that it's so good.
And on that note, we shall start.
Welcome everyone to dia.log, the Gamer Matters podcast, episode 51.
51 already?
Yeah, 51.
51. No filibuster challenge this week because we're all very tired.
And we were 2 hours late.
And yeah, because we started recording 2 hours late. I cleared out like so many challenge missions in Astral Chain while waiting.
Yeah.
Introducing the panel, we have Meck.
It's good to be in this seat now.
Hello. Nice can.
Hello.
We have Danial.
Hello.
We have Anan.
What up?
And returning to the podcast, we have Better Irham. Tohka, say hello.
Hi.
And I'm not your host, but I'm Lum, so hello. And let's get this podcast. Okay, before we start this podcast, I have some brief follow-up from last episode. Last episode was one where I talked about Senran Kagura, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I went back to Senran Kagura. I looked up like if there are any secrets in the game. Turns out there is a true ending for the game, so I banged that out in a night.
That sounds wrong.
Like,
Nice choice of words.
hell yeah. Marvelous would be proud. So true ending isn't much like, but I just wanted to say like, in case you were thinking of messaging me saying like, there's a true ending for Senran Kagura Reflections. Like, yes, I have acquired it. You get a sweet image, and then like the ninja girls like tell you that they're ninja girls, and that's why you can't be in love, and then they leave you. Senran Kagura, say love you. Big sad. But hey, it's still a pretty good game. If it's on sale, and you're bored, I guess, you know, it's good for a quick laugh or whatever.
Mm.
So yeah,
So next time, are you going to take the Spice and Girl VR game?
Oh,
Hello.
maybe we'll see.
Mm.
So
They're still releasing Spice and Wolf novel. Do you believe it?
That's some.
By the way, Google Senran Kagura hand holding.
Okay, what?
I'm very proud that this is what we have. This is our legacy.
Hand holding.
Is it my article? Yeah.
Or hand hold? No. You have to specify hand hold. You can hold hands. Anyway.
Reflect on. No, that's not. No, mine doesn't come up with us as the top result.
Sad. Mine does.
Yeah.
I think it's a regional thing.
Yep, it's regional. Well, anyway, just want to brought that up.
Top in the region. Oh, before we do get on to like our weeks and stuff, I do have one more question. How much have any of you guys read the new Death Note spin-off?
Oh, please.
The Donald Trump one?
Yeah. I just read it last night. That's some good shit.
I get it.
Tohka, have you read it?
Yeah, I read it. It's pretty good.
I have never. You know what that whole manga feels like? It feels like an executive asked the guy to write a sequel to Death Note, and he was like, "You can't do a sequel to Death Note. It wouldn't work." He was like, "No, just do it." Okay, I'll do a one shot, and the one shot is about why we can't have a Death Note sequel.
The meta is too high.
Strokes.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, I've seen people really upset about the ending though, because they said the ending was too cheap.
That's the point.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so first of all, like, I don't know why you'd ever believe the promise of a Death God. I didn't read the original Death Note, but I assume they're not to be trusted. I don't think they're as honor bound as they make themselves sound. Also, the other Shinigami look fucking cool.
All right.
Mm.
Nice to hear.
Yeah, it literally just came out a few days ago as of this recording, so we're not gonna get into the detail. You already know that Donald Trump's in it because that's the most common panel that gets shared around.
The meme.
But yeah, the meme panel, it's really good. Like, as someone who didn't even read the original Death Note, like, that's yeah. So how was everyone's weeks?
I don't know.
Tohka, as the guest for this week, you get first choice.
Well, so I have to go first.
Yeah, that's typically what that means.
Okay, so first of all, I turned 21 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, boo 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 boo.
And
Otanjobi gozaimasu. I forgot my Japanese.
just
Trivia
now you
guys,
would know.
was?
But anyways, my birthday present for that particular day was Blizzard's own Warcraft III Reforged, which I am very happy to refund.
We're starting strong.
Okay, yeah. So it's
So basically,
for context. How did they fuck up Warcraft 3?
everything.
Everything? Is it a third-person shooter now?
Let's just say it turns into EA kind of fucked up. So basically, after the birthday party, the game came out. I installed it.
Mhm.
I played for around 2 hours. I played the campaign.
Mhm.
It's no better than a reskin. It's no better than a reskin. I mean, the studio that was responsible for the models, Lemon Sky Studios, they did an absolute good job on designing the models.
Okay, thank God.
But yeah,
Because
but that's the only good point for the game, because the rest of it is all Blizzard's fucked up. Because first of all, it felt cheap. Like, I paid $30 for that. I paid for the premium version because I have high hopes for the game, being an RTS fan and everything.
Yeah.
And I played the old game, and they fucked that up too within the release date. So basically, what happened was they released an update patch for the old Warcraft 3. So basically, the update contains the problems that are in Reforged. So meaning, even if I play the old game, I'm still gonna have the same problems, because guess what? If Warcraft Reforged is fucked up, how about I make the Warcraft 3, the old version, fucked up as well?
Well, how did they fuck up?
So basically, first of all, the bugs, just too much. I don't know who did the debugging process for Blizzard, but fire him. Because, like, for example, even if I'm not clicking on anything, the campaign would just randomly load. I'm not touching anything. All I did was press the launch button for the game. It was supposed to bring me to the main menu. Instead, it bring me to the game without me clicking on anything. And then there's the marketing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, during the BlizzCon, right? They released the trailer cinematics for the one particular mission.
Mhm.
We want in the fine print itself it says for 40 hours of Reforged cinematics. And guess what happened? It went cheap. They didn't do any Reforged cutscenes or anything. They just do it with the models. And to be fair, I like the 2003 models better than the now released game. Yeah, so that's one thing. And then also, the funny thing is, after I played for 2 hours, I straight up refunded it. They actually denied my refund request.
Oh wait, it's out already. Okay.
Yeah, it's been out for 2 weeks.
Okay,
So,
I haven't been keeping up with this news, so I assumed that it was just like something they showed off at a convention or something.
So basically, there was a massive outreach from a lot of people. They went to refund the game, and Blizzard straight up denied at first. So basically, they say you bought the game, you can't refund it. But guess what? Australian laws.
Australia laws.
You have to
May be on fire, but
they may be on fire, but they can light a fire under your ass. Yes. So basically, under that, either they don't give us the money and face legal actions, or take our money, or give back our money. They actually decide to give back to us. But the condition has to be the same as Steam. You can't play more than 2 hours, and even if you're not playing for 2 hours, they still somehow find a way to deny you of the refund. And they did a press release where they say they're gonna fix the bugs and everything. But they say nothing about the old Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
Just checking. Is it that the current policy is that they are offering refunds, no questions asked? Right now, after the
yeah, they did.
But this is like recent development, right?
Yeah, but this is recent. During the first few days of the release, they straight up deny.
All right.
Oh yeah, and one final thing before I end my rant. Usually Warcraft 3 has like custom maps that you can make.
Oh yes, I heard about this.
Like a certain game called what? Fans of the Ancients?
Yeah.
No, it's Dance of the Avocado.
That game. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically Blizzard said, "Fuck, screw you, customers. You can't. Every map that you create, any game custom made, is now belong personally to us.
All your custom game belong to us."
So basically, they went full EA. Because after the Dota and the auto chess rise to infamy.
Here's the thing, like, I will never understand why they assume anyone would make anything after that comes out. Like, no, all you're doing is making sure that no one makes anything on that thing anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, don't worry about it. Like, you're fucking Blizzard. Like, even if you did own the next Dota, like, you're just gonna fuck it up anyways.
I mean, look at Heroes of the Storm. Where did that go?
Yeah, well, Heroes of the Storm is still getting updates. I think they just announced a new event recently, a new event or a new character. I can't remember. But yeah, it's a shame though because Heroes of the Storm is a legitimately like good MOBA.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good game.
And that's gonna finalize my rant on Warcraft 3. Because if I talk any more about it, I'm just gonna refigure my money refunding progress.
Yeah,
they're gonna use this as evidence to deny your refund.
Yeah, I actually still have it, but I can't show it due to legal purposes.
Yeah, no, like try refunding it right now.
Nah, it's already refunded. Actually.
Okay, settle. All right, cool.
But I cannot show for legal purposes according to Blizzard.
It's kind of a shame. Like the start of 2020, one of the first big titles or like the first remaster or something, and then Blizzard dropped the ball. Well,
Yep.
And that's why they get the lowest score right now, 0.5.
0.5, literally unplayable.
on Metacritic.
How about just take the game, fix it, and then re-release it. That'll be fine.
Warcraft Reforged.
Yeah, at least it'll be better than the first one. Right, anyways, that's done.
Oh, by the way, I want to just ask one bit of question. Did you play the StarCraft remaster thing?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Ah, okay.
I heard that was pretty good, wasn't it?
No,
that was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. I played the old StarCraft, but not the remaster.
No, I like the way they handled that one because they gave out the original StarCraft for free. But if you want a fancier HD graphics done by the local outsourced studio in Malaysia, that is Lemon Sky Studios, you can buy the remaster. And basically there are two. I can't remember if it's like two different kinds or you can play together, but the other one is.
I think
I think wasn't it OG StarCraft you couldn't play online or something like that?
Oh no, you can play online.
Oh, okay then. Huh.
I
think you.
I like the way that was handled. So to hear what happened to Warcraft 3, especially that they retroactively ruined the original is
No, I mean like if you want to ruin your Reforged game, it's fine by me. Don't you dare bring the original one.
You know, the only way to get a pure Warcraft experience now is those cheap plastic case of questionable authenticity CDs of Warcraft 3.
Dude, you know that I can't remember, but I have found like original copies of Warcraft 3, like the collector's edition or something with all the expansions, like literally in a night market for like 40 ringgit. That's one legitimate.
M4G sells it as well. M4G has all the old Blizzard battle chests.
Yeah, that battle chest. But yeah, it's so common that I can find it in some bargain bin in the pasar malam. Essentially.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the only pure experience you're going to get.
Buying it in the pasar malam for 5 ringgit.
Oh yeah. The cheaper one is also okay. in this context, I do not condone it any other way. Anyway, yeah.
This is why, man. Piracy is the way. Gamer Matters 2020.
Oh god damn it.
Every game publisher we had contact with dislike that.
And with that, our email has been purged from all mailing lists. If you don't get that, that was sarcasm. Anyway.
Yeah. I just realized something. This is also, on top of the 51st episode, this is also the Valentines episode of dia.log.
Ooh.
So,
Spicy.
yeah, spicy. If you remember last year's Valentine's episode, we bitched an excessive amount of about Kingdom Hearts 3. Someone here went on a huge Kingdom Hearts 3 filibuster.
Siapa lah
Don't
tu?
know. Don't know who that was. Don't worry about it. But for this year's Valentine's special, I want to talk about Sakura Wars.
Go
Because,
on.
okay, so those of you who don't know, Sakura Wars is essentially Fire Emblem but robots.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
And-
So
Yeah. Okay, no, I thought you were interrupting me with something.
no, because I have no idea what Sakura was before.
Yeah, I only know it because it also had an anime in the early 2000s. And last year they announced Shin Sakura Wars for the PS4. It's out in Japan now, and it's getting a Western release sometime. On top of that, there's also it's also getting an anime in April. And
Ooh.
I want you to, in your free time, look up the Sakura Wars opening because that is a legit banger. It is so fucking good. Anyways, so in the middle of my Sakura Wars hype, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna rewatch the old anime because I don't remember like the plot of the anime, essentially. It is the most early 2000s visual novel bullshit I've ever seen. So basically, only certain types of people can pilot the robot, and they need to learn to control their emotions. And I guess because the government's cheap or whatever, the best way to train them is to teach them like theater. So they're actresses. It's Mecha Review Starlight.
Oh, okay. Okay, now you have me now.
Yeah.
you can feel the level of where's the barrier to entry for each one. Okay, now we wait until Anna gets okay, I'm in.
And then there's spreadsheets.
Bring out the Rick and Morty meme. You son of a bitch, I mean.
But yeah, so what's this? Where was I?
Theater.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. On side tangent on the Review Starlight thing, I think Review Starlight was legitimately inspired by Sakura Wars, because there was one live performance where they actually did perform the Sakura Wars opening. So yeah, but yeah, so this typical typical protagonist girl, she joins and everyone doesn't really like her because she's not an actress like everyone else, but she's special, and they're like, oh, that's a pretty good anime, like it's just her interacting with the cast. 5 episodes in, they're like, oh, here's the real protagonist. He's like the most generic like visual novel protagonist.
Boy.
And I hate him so much. He's such a dull character. Like the whole thing is, previously this other lady was the captain of the squad, and then they're like, "Oh, we're relieving you of your duty as captain to make this guy captain instead," because she's quite like a practical person. So she's like, "Oh yeah, I understand. It's probably because he's more experienced than me." And they go, "No, he's not. He literally just left he just graduated like last week." And she's like, "Oh, I bet it's because he's got more power than me." It's like, no, you're more like, you have more magic or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, but I bet it's because he's like a combat savant, right?" And it's like, no, you could kick his ass in a one-on-one. And she's like, "Why the fuck is he replacing me then?" And the boss is just like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it."
It's for plot convenience. Don't worry.
The worst part is before he's introduced, the guy who's hiring him is literally just like, "Why do we keep hiring girls? Can we hire a guy?" And I'm just like, holy shit, this has not aged well. I only made it like 5 or 6 episodes in. The pacing's like really weird. It's not a great anime. It's not a great anime unless you really like the characters. And the characters, aside from generic protagonist man, are actually pretty cool. The former captain has the coolest shit ever, where she's fighting like, I can't remember what the monsters are. They kind of look like something out of Ava. But so she crashes her mech into like the monster. Then, because it's like an old tank where you enter through the top, opens the top of the tank, pulls out a revolver and fires into the monster. It's pretty fucking sweet,
that's
man.
metal. That's pretty metal.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm excited for Shin Sakura Wars, even though I suck at grid-based tactics games. And yeah, that's why I just wanted to like bring up Sakura Wars, man. It looks really cool. Actually, if you look up Shin Sakura Wars, tell me that the main character doesn't look like Kizuna Ai.
The pink ribbon.
Yeah,
the blue
specifically
eyes.
the Shin Sakura Wars. But yeah, man, they're really going in on this whole like the whole idea to reboot, to like embiggen Sakura Wars, because like anime Western release, like goddamn, man. It's really fun. Also, the main protagonist for Shin Sakura Wars looks a little better than the old one. But yeah,
Cool.
that's it. That's what I have to say about Sakura Wars. I have been playing the theme song way too many times. We've got construction work happening at my building right now, and in the afternoons there's always like a guy outside my window. I feel like apologizing to him for how many times he's had to listen to the Sakura Wars opening. It's good for getting you hyped, man, while you work. I highly recommend it. So Daniel,
Yeah.
I heard you went to a podcasting event. How was that?
Yeah. So, to those listening to us for the first time during the podcasting, hello, welcome. Yes, this
We
is how we
really
work.
should have led with this topic, by the way.
This is how we do it. It's very what's it called?
Chaotic.
Chaotic and all. So, I went to this podcasting event.
Mm-hmm.
For Renegade Radio. This is a very new startup. Like they are trying to revolutionize podcasting. I
Podcasting
think they're
in Malaysia? Oh, boy.
yeah.
What's
Because
podcasting?
they call what's podcasting? You know, the thing that you're listening to right now here on YouTube or Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like their quote is that they call the BFMs grill, breakfast grill, radio casting instead of podcasting.
Yeah, I feel like that's appropriate.
At least not Scream Lords.
And
Race
they had
wars.
really good, they had really choice words for a certain brand, which been
Oh.
promoting their podcasting. There's limits to 15 minutes per session.
Oh, okay. Enough with that. Mhm.
Yeah, but enough about them. So like their class, it's not like class like macam like a meetup lah. So they just like give us some tips. One of the tips is the thing that we just have did for our bit in the beginning, which is basically do an intro.
Do an intro.
But do our intros considered the standard?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't.
Does it meet
I just
podcasting
have a solid
standards? I mean,
Listen,
I
I have severe doubts about how much of this podcast adheres to podcasting standards.
Tapi the best part, like when I registered myself, the rep at Renegade Radio said, "Oh, it's you guys."
Yeah.
We got some right over here.
oh,
They know, so
it's
they
you.
listen to us. Hello guys.
Hello, guys. I like to think like because it started with the Acer guy, right? Like the Acer guy was the first one to like listen to our podcast. I like to imagine that like this podcast gets passed around between PR companies, and they're just like someone has to work with them this week.
Oh boy, this guy again.
So they're just like, oh, Gamer Matters, like, what are they like? What's their content like? And then like someone just passes over, like slides over the link to the podcast. Oh no,
Dude, I want to see. No, because you know how like we've heard of this before, like how PR companies have like profiles of the media they work with. I want to see our
Yeah.
slides. I want to see how they put on how they document us.
Are the document in crayon? That's my question. Or
They're
a
just
very
like-
big Sharpie.
oh that would be a delight. But yeah, so yeah, the intro guy has heard of us, which I'm
Come again?
well.
Oh,
No, I'm just picking up the story where we left off just now.
all right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you said the guy heard of us.
Mm.
What happened next?
So like, so that the gist is that do an intro, like, and do like this, what's it called, a refresher episode. Like we said, oh, our quality isn't as good as our first episode nowadays. Is it though?
I hope so.
I think we're a lot better than our first episode, because our first episode was like we really didn't know shit.
Look.
Janky as hell.
No, the best way to know if it's getting better or not, go back. We all go back and listen to episode 0001. Yeah, we were very bold. We put in 3 zeros. Listen, how long until you cringe?
To be fair though, some of us have a really high cringe barrier.
That's another topic altogether. But my way of benchmarking if there has been a character growth is that how long until you cringe. Oh yeah, I've looked at some of my old stuff. Oh boy. I mean, it's not that
It's like reading your old Facebook posts.
Oh
God, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yikes, boys.
You know what? I'm very glad that I do not know what happens to all of my old sketchbooks, to all of my old OCs, and
Burn
comic
all of
strip ideas. Oh boy! Before there was the compilation of Final Fantasy VII, I have my own Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's not get into that.
Nah, man, we need to become the podcast that goes into a 1 hour segue about cringy stuff you did in your youth.
Look, all
Boy,
you
yeah.
have to know is that I did some Kingdom Hearts stuff inspired, so that's why I'm not
Everyone did. That's the thing, though. That's how big Kingdom Hearts was in the 2000s.
Boy.
And
So-
with that,
And with that, I guess that's it. So
no.
big thanks to.
Is it? Do you
Huh?
have any more? We have time. Don't worry.
I don't think so. Like it's nice to meet like the guys like Mohan. The guy level. He's a comedian with a podcast. Pretty good content as well. We also met our friends. Rizal from Rambling Monkeys atau Malam Jumaat sekarang.
Yeah, Malam Jumaat podcast.
And of course,
That's a great
Huh?
name
Oh yeah.
for a podcast.
it's a good. And of course, and also our now main podcasting rival Burhan.
Yes. Look at those podcast rankings. 93 versus what was it again? Like number 2?
13.
Number 13.
So,
13.
Yeah.
So we are 80.
We have birthed our own rival. We have created our own enemy. We have. This is
Burhan, if you're listening to this, could you please put in your Twitter bio like arch nemesis of dia.log, the Gamer Matters podcast?
Burhan is our nemesis system. The birth of the
it's the Kovalich.
basically is the Kovalich, is
It's the
the
Burhanich.
is the orc that keeps on living after we killed them off. He's also Majima, might be. We cannot discuss Majima.
I'm just a neutral party. The words of all of these people do not contradict mine.
Fair
When
play.
do we get the Burhan everywhere system?
But who's gonna call? Wamu-chan! Wamu-chan!
My God.
God damn. So yeah, it sounds like it was a really cool thing. I wish I could have been there, but the flight was too expensive.
Yeah, 13,000, just 1,005 just to come back for a podcasting event. It's too expensive, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it was that valuable.
Since
So-
we did talk about Yakuza,
Yeah.
Mm.
Speaking of the Majima everywhere system, Anan is currently recording in a Majima cosplay. Except for he couldn't remember which iPad, which eye Majima's eye patch was on, so he's wearing just 2 of them right now.
Fucking blind.
And because there's no video, we have no way to disprove that this is what's happening. So yeah, Anan, how's the Yakuza treating you? The only person who plays the winner of our games we didn't play award.
Twice.
Namesake our watch show.
The namesake, yeah. So yeah, last weekend again, I went back home and played Yakuza Kiwami. Sort of like expecting at least the same level of experience with Yakuza 0. But boy, was I wrong. It's even better. The story
cool.
awesome. Okay, first of all, the weird cutscene in Yakuza 0 gone. It's just normal cinematic and maybe some standing cinematic. That's all. the noir styles cutscene. Nope, it's gone. So that's good. For the Kiwami is the remaster of the original, right? So they
Kiwami
the
means
story
extreme.
extreme. That's why. So they
Yakuza Kiwami beach volleyball.
Yakuza Kiwami.
You can have that one. Yeah, sorry, continue your thing.
Yeah. They decided to put more emphasis on Nishikiyama and Majima story. So like they had more cutscenes because we are introduced to Majima in Zero. So they put some more backstories for Majima. No, not backstory. It's like epilogue for Majima. Is it Yakuza Kiwami too? Sorry, yeah. Basically, and also Nishikiyama because because Kiryu he was caught. How to say? He's taking the blame for Nishikiyama murdering one of the Tojo boss.
Yeah, as always, as Kiryu does.
As Kiryu does. When Kiryu went to prison, and then Nishikiyama pretty much left alone because his Aniki is gone. So pretty much everyone is
Kyodai.
Aniki. So yeah, basically everyone said if Kiryu was here, so he felt inferior. So he felt like he must surpass Kiryu. So then he becomes pretty much one of the antagonists in the game. But Nishikiyama, it's like the story is really like it's gripping. Okay, it's like okay, Yakuza 0 is okay and all, but when I watch the cinematic in Yakuza Kiwami, I'm like, oh shit! Like you can feel it, like you're Nishikiyama himself. Like you're getting stepped on, you're getting heartbroken and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember the scenes.
Yeah.
It's really strong.
Yeah, it's really strong. Ryuga Gotoku Studio made a great story. So yeah, you don't even need the gameplay. You can just watch the cutscene and then be satisfied. Okay, like I can pay $20, just watch cinematic. It's fine. That's how good it is. So some changes, right? So no more cat fight. Cat fight is gone.
But
But they have Mushiking. Mushiking. So they basically take Mushiking, the beetle card game. They put sexy girl into the cat girl as a beetle.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, you got sexy beetle fights. God damn it!
Sexy beetle fight. You
that
collect
threw
the cards.
me off.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, what the
cat
hell?
girl, woke bug girl. We need the
and on the cards you literally got the cat fighting scene of the girls with with bug costume. Like,
hold on. I gotta look this up now.
Yeah, just Google for
Kiwami
Meso
Bug
King.
Battle.
Meso King beetle Meso King, yeah.
The funny part about that the whole thing is that you are introduced to the mini game from a side story where you collect cards from a kid. A kid got bullied or something and then come play with me. I have this very good arcade game here. Come, uncle, please play this game with me. And then apparently when you play the game, it's about girls wrestling, and everyone you challenge, I think most of them are like halfway through. I didn't finish the quest line. Halfway through, all of them are kids, boys and girls. Play this game. Okay.
What the hell?
This is something interesting.
Yeah. Also, the
Are
kid
you playing as
introduced.
Majima or Kiryu?
No, only Kiryu.
The beetle.
Only Kiryu.
So that's Kiryu Vision then.
Yeah, Kiryu Vision. And also, the kid that introduced you to the game, his name, his tag name is Well-Bred Kid. Well-Bred.
Oh my god.
Good job to the localization. It reminds me of the kid, boy of culture.
Sophisticated kid.
Sophisticated kid.
Boy or something. Yeah.
Sophisticated. In Yakuza 0.
Oh yeah.
Buying hentai magazine. What the hell? So that's the best thing about Yakuza Kiwami is more Yakuza, which is not a bad thing at all.
So
awesome.
Yep.
Cannot have too much Yakuza. Is that good?
I feel like the fact that Yakuza is starting to get popular, we may start to run into that problem. I'm calling
Yeah.
it now. We're gonna have a problem of like when the writing starts to dip. Not soon, but it's coming. It's coming. By the way, just
Go.
I was gonna say, if the title of this podcast isn't Burhan Everywhere System, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You can-
also speaking of the Burhan anyway, the Majima Anyway system is pretty good. Yeah, so I'm kind of like surprised Majima got that. Being a mad dog, it's literally a mad dog now. Mad Dog Shimano, literally. It's like from the calm and cool in the Yakuza 0 to like, hey, Kiryu-chan!
Oh, that's a better impression.
I love Majima. It's even more batch crazy.
Yeah, the way you encounter him can also turn because mechanical wise, it's sort of like the big bouncer, the Mr. Shakedowns.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's way fun. It's more fun.
Yeah.
It's better than that bouncer.
Because sometimes you suddenly encounter something weird. Oh, what is with this weird large cone? Which large cones in Japan is normal,
literally,
but
literally just found that.
but there is a twist. Oh boy.
twist. It's a twist that it's Majima.
Yeah, Majima inside.
Yeah.
Majima is everywhere.
It's like the Intel inside, but it's Majima.
Tung, 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 tung. Hey, let's
And
go
then-
to the
oh,
strip club.
Yeah.
Oh, Majima
Then
is
there's also
killing
like-
everyone with a shotgun. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Then you walk and then you bump into some gangsters and suddenly Majima come and you fight two. Instead of fighting 3, you fight 4 with Majima. Holy
Damn.
shit.
We talked about him being a summon in Yakuza 7, right?
Yep. The lobster one?
No. Majima is a summon in Yakuza 7.
Oh,
There's
really?
a summon system.
Yeah.
it Stan?
No. You
I
literally
can't
call
remember
someone.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's, you
Phone call.
you call someone, and Majima was revealed as one of the summons recently. It's pretty great. So someone should do a timesheet for how many episodes we've talked about Yakuza, despite the fact that Anan's the only one person who's played Yakuza.
Well,
Excuse me?
I play
Oh wait, no,
Kiwami.
you guys did. Oh, you play Kiwami.
It's more that we don't play in time.
we
Yeah.
never played on time.
It's
yeah.
always in the backlog.
I'll wait for Kiwami Volleyball 2.
Oh my god. Yeah. That's
Kiwami means extreme,
Majima in
don't
the
you know?
speedo.
that like Kiwami. Or
Wait. I'm still halfway through, but we cannot play Majima in Kiwami, right? So yeah, that's quite a shame, my opinion.
I mean
Because
that,
I like Majima's the breakdance stance. That's the best fighting style.
Yeah, man.
it's okay, Anan. It's okay because I have a game for you. It's called Yakuza Kiwami 2.
Yeah. You can play as Majima again.
Well, not not as extensive as 0, but it is something. They have that something. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah,
that something.
just need to shell out the money first.
Yeah. Oh man. So if we're okay with moving on, I have a story about addiction.
Yes.
So as you all know, I have been parted with my PS4 since I moved here. So I can only play games that are on the Switch, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that means no Monster Hunter World. I've bitched about this at length multiple times. How I can't play Iceborne. The other day, the Monster Hunter withdrawal was hitting fever pitch. And I saw, Dauntless is on Switch.
I was expecting this turn of events. Yes. Okay.
Yikes.
Okay, wait. Before this, if you're about to send me a tweet saying Monster Hunter Gen Ultimate is on Switch, 1, I have no money. 2, I don't want to go back to the old Monster Hunters after the quality of life changes in World.
Fair enough.
person who's about to type a comment, keep that in mind. Keep that in fucking mind. So yeah, I got Dauntless. I was playing it the other day. I have thoughts about Dauntless. First of all, I don't like the art style. I call it the Fortnite art style. It is
the comic
though.
book style.
No, it's literally like Fortnite. It's the blocky, not quite cartoony, but also kind of cartoony.
Cell shading kind of thing.
No, not. It's not cell shading. It's literally just like the Unreal shading.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. I can see it.
Yeah. Like gameplay wise, like a lot of the moves look very similar to Monster Hunter. Not gonna lie. The monster designs aren't as good. It's just a weird thing. Like it feels like because it was made by an American team, that's why like it lacks a lot of like the quirkiness that Monster Hunter has. You know. And that's what makes it not so great. Also, because it's a pseudo MMO, like you have to be online to play it, which really bums me out. Because anyone who knew me when I was still carrying my cheat, you know how often I would just be like, I would nope out of a social situation by playing Monster Hunter. So not being able to do that. That being said, though, fucking hell, the hammer weapon, I decided to use the hammer in Dauntless. It's pretty great.
Hammer is great.
It's a gun hammer.
You can do a launch jump with the hammer and bring down the hammer.
It's pretty great. I don't like the fact that there's a jump button though. Like there's on the 4-button layout, it's like what is your dodge, but the X equivalent is your jump, and then circle is your dodge. I don't like it. I fucked up so many times because dodging's really important in that game. I think there's no shield weapons either, right?
No, not yet. They do it at guns, if I remember. Yeah, I feel like it's more like or it's the sort of game that won't get Monster Hunter fans jump ship, but it's more that do you want to dabble a bit about Monster Hunter but not a bit too afraid to jump into that ship yet? Okay, go to this pool first. Go to the kiddie pool first.
Yeah, it being free is a good way to start.
That literally happened to me. When I tried Dauntless, that's how I got into Monster Hunter afterwards. When I played, I mean, I know the some of the complaints are there, and I still have some odd performance issues despite having a good spec laptop or something. But still, the combat clicks with me. And then when I saw Monster Hunter World was on sale like 50% off on Steam, I grabbed that and I enjoyed my time with Monster Hunter as well. So yeah, it's my gateway drug.
Yeah, I'm glad. But gateway drugs are a good thing. My favorite gateway drug though is because it works both ways is Monster Hunter Dark Souls.
I don't know about that.
I have higher tolerance for Souls games, unfortunately. I respect them though.
That's what I did. I went from Dark Souls 2 to Monster Hunter 4.
Okay. Makes sense.
And that's why I find any kind of comment about the Dark Souls being this like the hardest game ever to be laughable, because my friend and I call, you know how in Monster Hunter you can upgrade your roll, right? You can get a skill to increase the invulnerability on your roll.
Okay.
So at max upgrade, my friend and I call it the Dark Souls roll because the roll in Dark Souls is so fucking safe compared to Monster Hunter. You got to get your dodge timings on point for Monster Hunter, man. It's a whole thing. Like we're always just like no. Combat mechanic wise, Monster Hunter is like super fucking strict compared to Dark Souls. And on top of that, it looks cartoony, like because we were playing Monster Hunter 4 and we had this conversation, so we still had the flex after every potion. But yeah, man, Dauntless, like Meck said, it's probably it's a great gateway, I guess. But if you have the money, I would recommend just getting a Monster Hunter game.
Yeah.
The starting armors in Dauntless are not great. I played them.
Have you checked the whole new Aether Punk thing? I don't know if it's my kind of aesthetic, but I mean they're trying something.
That's what makes it look even more Fortnite. I was just like,
fair.
it's Fortnite. Yeah. I feel like that's the Western season pass is like eventually we always get to neon cyberpunk thing.
No, we keep on comparing Dauntless to Fortnite, and I mean it's for good reasons. I mean the art style, and also it's one of the first games that went to Epic Games Store.
Epic, yeah.
And incorporate crossplay. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
I did not expect that it didn't get snatched by Epic. Garena bought them.
For Siri.
No. The whole company is now owned by Garena.
Yeah.
Which is what a weird sideswipe for that. So that's news.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna touch that just a bit.
Yeah. Speaking of the crossplay, when you first log into Dauntless for the first time, they tell you have to link your account now. You cannot retroactively link your Dauntless account to support crossplay, which is a really weird thing. So now I have an Epic account, and I don't like it. I feel like I'm being listened to by my Switch right now.
Big set.
Yeah, Epic now has to listen to me play Senran Kagura Reflections. But yeah, so that was me trying to deal with my Monster Hunter withdrawal. My next step to deal with the Monster Hunter withdrawal is I'm going to start a new save for Dark Souls because I fucked up my last save a bit too bad. I'll give you a hint. Broken weapon in Blight Town, missed the boss and accidentally went out through the second entrance. It's not a great time.
Speaking of great time, yeah. I have a great time with one certain game called Journey to the Savage Planet.
Is that the actual title?
Yeah, Journey to the Savage Planet. I know it's a bit low
Is it
key
like a
of a game.
Is it like a hybrid of Journey and Lost Planet?
A bit there, but a lot of off mechanical wise. So yeah, just want to say, at the time of Tohka being miserable with what happened with Warcraft 3, this game came out as well. So okay, I have no expectations. I also don't care much about what I saw first, because this is sort of the game that, this is this. Okay, fine. And then I play it and I say, oh my god, they got me. This is one good surprise of 2020. Let me tell you why.
Why?
First thing, okay, it's first person, but it's not a first person shooter. It does not promote it as such, but it's more of an exploration game. So so the whole setting is like Outer Worlds-ish, whereby you are an employee being sent by a weird corporation with low budget. Hey, go here, go survey this planet. We don't know if there is like inhabitable for humans, but go on and set forth and look at what the planet unfolds. So apparently the game is a bit jokey. I mean, it tries to be funny. Some people might have different tolerances because comedy is subjective, right? But this game got me.
It's a science.
I guess it nails the science for me. So here's the first joke. I'm gonna spoil the first joke. Okay. After you get your character being controlled, there's this like AI robot assistant tells you, okay, so recall who you are, and then it gives you a picture of very different guys and ladies. So pick who you are, and then there's a picture of a dog. And then because the whole thing is that, we need to check if you are in your sanity is in check or not. And then she keeps on rambling, and I just panic pick a dog. And then she just say, That means you are all good to go. You are well sane. Thank you. Okay, I thought there was a punchline or something. 5 minutes in, I realized that I keep hearing barking noises. I played as a dog. I played as a dog the whole game. Every time, every time I get hit. I'm a humanoid doggo. God damn it.
Okay.
So basically, you're that dog from Fullmetal Alchemist.
I guess so. That is my fate. I played as a botched doggo with 4 limbs, and a thumb and 2 thumbs. So yeah, that's sort of the game. But the whole thing is that the bit about exploration, right? So let me tell you straight, it's like a platformer / Metroidvania. And that means that's a really good thing for Meck. The first thing that you get to see when you are trying to discover some of the stuff, scanning stuff. Oh, this looks like a grappling hook thing that you can get up into. Yes, we got grappling hooks. Oh boy.
Ooh.
And then you discover that you can get jump packs. So you can have a double jump and a triple jump and a high jump. So basically this feels like Ratchet & Clank again. The whole bit is that even the levels. So the name is Savage Planet, but it's actually just like clusters of floating islands. So it feels like a 1998 PS1 game.
Yeah.
And then
I was gonna say, or it could also be Dauntless, because Dauntless also does the floating island stick. It's really fucking annoying.
But Dauntless does not have grappling hooks.
This is true, which puts this above Dauntless on that.
And the whole bit is that I think the way the level design is that it spirals around, and there's a verticality in there. So you keep on you will find places to climb, you will find secrets to uncover, and then when you get to one good spot on top of a lot of it, you can see the whole world down there. It's just like a Dark Souls level where it's just the whole environment is just like.
So you're saying
spiraling.
it's Dark Souls of Ratchet and Clank?
Yes, because if you die, you drop all your materials. And it will keep count of your death. But the good thing is that if you die again, you will still keep your materials. It's not that punishing. It's just a corpse run. Or is it? I don't know. So
it's like Blasphemous.
Yeah, sure.
Blasphemous is the same thing.
It just drops there. You go and pick them up. And when you kill enough deaths, when you get into your 10 deathversary, I think what it's called, you will get a congratulatory. Everyone is gonna. There's like a lot of celebratory things happen, and then you can go to find your corpses, and you can shamefully bury them.
Nice.
And you get more materials.
Or for burying your corpse?
So yeah, it's actually a positive game loop. If you die, it actually benefits you in some way or form.
Oh man, just kill yourself at the starting area like 20 times then.
Yeah. And the whole bit is that there's a crafting system. It's not like too much because it's actually like a 10-hour game. It's very short. One thing that I want to complain is that unfortunately the game does have combat, and combat is mandatory. So it's a bit like, I'm okay with the guns. Yeah, you have one gun, the gun being very serviceable, but when you have to fight a boss fight, and then it just doesn't feel that fun compared to the whole jumping and platforming things that you do. Yeah, also the grappling hook can also become like BioShock Infinite style skyhook. So yeah, you gotta be flying and jumping around a lot of floating islands, which is fun.
So wait, how much like BioShock Infinite is it? Because honestly, I feel like the skyhook was my least favorite part of BioShock Infinite.
The exploration bit, it doesn't have BioShock Infinite style combat. That's too much. That's not it. So if you don't like first-person platforming, not for you. Not for you. There's a lot of first-person platforming.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you can play this in co-op because why not?
Of course.
What else? Oh yeah, apparently the jokiness of the writing. Apparently, I discovered that one certain Anthony Bush, the writer of Borderlands 2, is also credited with the writing. Surprise! It's not that cringy. I mean, it can be cringy, but it's not like over to the face. Because some of them, like, I like some of the fake ads that it plays because you work for a corporation, so of course they have like super unbearable ads. One of them is basically our Black Friday joke.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you have this sea monkey style thing, but it's actually humans, and the humans are in the shopping mall, and you can observe them, and then you can trigger Black Friday, and then when the Black Friday thing, everybody is beating everybody out with TVs and boxes. Basically our joke. They stole our joke. God damn it. And also not forgetting there's also fake ads for video games. MOBA VR 70.0 Golden Fleece Edition.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Made by Brain Drain Games. It's not in the game unless you pay for microtransactions and it's that sort of game.
Yeah. Wait, is this on the Epic Game Store? Because this sounds like something that'd be on the Epic Game Store.
Unfortunately, yes.
And now I feel like enough time has passed, like because Epic has stopped with the shitty last minute buying.
Oh yeah,
But
it's
like,
not
okay,
it's
yeah,
not that
it's-
sort of last minute shitty buying, but it is an Epic Game Store exclusive for now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's also on PS4
'cause-
and Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
And
But yeah.
one last thing,
Mm-hmm.
how do I put this? Congratulations to this developer because they are now under Google, under Stadia.
Oh god.
Well, I wish all best of luck to all the employees. I hope they find a new job soon.
This game is good.
Yeah.
I feel conflicted with that information because I think this game has potential. But yeah,
Oh my god! Wait, did you guys read that article about the Stadia saying like it's the developers' fault for not making more Stadia games?
That's not how it works.
best of luck to
Oh,
Typhoon
okay.
Studios. I really wish you the
Did-
best of luck. This game is actually okay.
Wait, did Stadia win a dumpster fire award? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yes, the
Actually,
champion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it was an actual dumpster fire. Like it actually caught fire. So
Almost.
sorry. Shitting on Stadia is funny because Google absolutely refuses to admit like it was a mistake. Like maybe we shouldn't have sold a game console without a game console. It had neither games nor game consoles.
Yeah, that's my journey. Not counting the miserable. No, not miserable. It's more like a self-deprecation depiction of myself in The Sims. But that's another topic for another day.
Meck and
I mean,
Tohka.
it's the Mekaku City actors. Nope. Okay, fine. That's okay.
Oh,
We do have one bit of semi-relevant news because it's going on as we speak. Daniel, report what's going on. Why can't you play GTA Online? Is it because you didn't study for your exam and your parents confiscated your console?
hey. As we know, I'm still in the 3-point race. So,
Come boy.
I very disagree with that statement. So anyway, like today, there's been like some weird something happening between our internet provider, the monopoly that is Telecom Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
There is like some problem with like a bunch of video game players and esports players, I guess. They having connection issues with Rainbow Six. So one of the players, they have contacted TM via the support, the ticketing thing where they will send you
Yeah.
to a agent via online.
I can't
There
wait for
are-
their response like in 2 months. Yeah.
No, he got a response immediately, and the
Okay.
response is, hold on, let me read this up for you. TM does not host games with gambling or violent games. Thank you.
Okay, wait. There's something to unpack here because this is my first time hearing this statement. By the way, TM doesn't host shit. You're an ISP provider. You don't host anything. You're not the pipe. You're the water. Other way around. You're not the water. You're the pipe.
Yes, the pipe provider.
Yeah. Here's another one. Here's from at It's Lukman. Unified apparently banned almost international games aku dari tadi. He cannot enter Epic Games and R6 as well. And our good friend, Call Me More, is now a big boss in the industry. He also cannot enter Dauntless since like tonight, I guess.
Yeah, just tonight.
So
Mhm.
yeah, so something's up.
We should see also because I'm pretty sure I can bet the eShop is also affected.
Okay, do it now. Let's do it. Oh wait,
No. You're asking the wrong person.
Oh, please. It's just not eShops. Even my gacha games cannot log in, and I have few progress to do in there.
You know what you need to do? You need to file a class action lawsuit. Be like, this is causing me like trouble. This is giving me health problems. I'm suffering withdrawal now.
Can we play that?
Loss of income.
Environmental. Can't remember which one. Greta something.
What?
This is giving me emotional issues.
Yes, that one.
Please.
Government, we want to focus on developing esports. Bans
esports games.
No. First of all, put taxes on games, and then ban the games.
Honestly though, the taxing games is whatever. Like at least
It's
they
fine,
get to
yeah.
make some money. Yeah, they get to make some money.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the tax. It's
Same.
fine.
Yeah.
Also, the best thing
But
is
banning the games.
Yeah, banning the games. The best part is TM cannot test this issue because they already banned the games on their own corporate network.
The Omega botch.
Sitting in their ivory tower.
Sitting
Oh boy. Yeah, it's still an ongoing issue, and I don't know if by the time of this being published it's still gonna be relevant, but yeah, it is an issue. Just we don't know if it's like officially, but from what we have seen from the sources, from the feedback we have gathered from a lot of other gamers in Malaysia, this is a thing apparently.
Someone's echoing. You know what is funny though? Like to top up on that whole government says wants to develop esports scene. Makes you pay more for your game and then you're not allowed to play it.
The big move.
Big brain move.
Injustice.
Brain move. That's the real problem here. So yeah, that's more on this story as it develops, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This should have been in news, but whatever.
Gamers are oppressed. We are the oppressed.
Yeah,
Let's bring out an
Gamers rise up.
bring an angry mob.
You know who's going to be the one that change? You know, because our complaints don't matter. You know whose complaint is going to change it?
Najib.
Shite said it.
No,
Said
Dr.
Daniel.
M. He's going to be complaining he can't get his King of Fighters matches in because he can't connect to the server.
Oh yeah. The parliament.
No, Parliament is via local, so that one is safe. Our democracy is still safe. They can still have their parliamentary 1st to 10. But but he can't test online. What if Dr. M was a streamer? Now that I think about it, what if he was like an FGC streamer? He's the one playing with the 6-year-old, going like, "You're gonna learn." Sorry, we are actually sponsored by Dr. M's PR company, so we have to mention FGC Dr. M. Like, they paid for like how many episodes again, Mac?
Depending on bonus.
No, it was they paid for 5, and then we get an extra like 5 ringgit for every extra episode that we bring it up in. So yeah, sorry guys, that's how the podcast business works. Also, if you can't tell, this is for legal reasons. We have to tell you this was a bit, and we are not actually being paid by Dr. M's PR company. However, we do have no scruples, and we'll gladly do it. Just drop us an email, guys.
Tohka, do you want to add anything before we move to the news?
Yeah, sure. I still got one more. Guess what? There's finally a new best anime of all time.
Yeah, this is why we bring Tohka in. This is why we bring him in. Yes.
Is it Sword Art Online?
No.
Is it Demon Slayer?
It's Interspecies Reviews.
Yeah.
So basically,
I can't believe it's not hentai.
Oh no, should I Google this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Do it on your own time. But basically, this anime goes into I cannot believe it's not hentai genre. And that's actually a funny reason why it's becoming the second best anime of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Because the anime was pulled back by legal streaming services. So basically, Amazon and Funimation, they decided to, they basically, like give streaming services for every anime, but this anime proves too much for them.
Wait, before we go on, because I'm on the Wikipedia page for this anime. This has some amazing episode names. Like, we need to take notes here.
Yeah.
A hot and heavy debate about elf and human MILFs. An angel ascends at Meow Meow Paradise. Can't get enough of that sensitive bird-made cloaca.
Is this one of those tweets from the generator
The JAV generator?
Yeah, pretty much.
What the hell?
So basically, because of that, and the streaming companies pulling away from this anime, now every week are rising up to rate the anime the best anime. I mean, just 3 hours ago, it beat Steins Gate at number 3. And it's gonna take a couple hours before it dethrones Full Metal Alchemist from the ranks.
Fair enough. Wait, one more. Gender swap sex means less suck you girl choices, and it kind of hurts, but you learn just what girls feel, so you should give it a try.
Well, we're gonna start the decade with the softcore off-brand anime.
I want to drown in a Cyclops girl's pretty eye, but it's pretty hard, ? Speaking of hard, let the pros pick out the perfect mushroom girl for a slimy, sticky good time.
You can't make this shit up.
And now to the news.
Oh my
I'm
God.
glad someone else brought like degenerate filth onto this podcast, and it wasn't me for once.
Yes.
So, the most important bit of news that has come out. We have the EVO main stage lineup. And with this, a powerful statement has been made. EVO would like to take you for a ride.
Woo!
We have, instead of Melee, we have so I'm vamping because I'm trying to pull up the whole list. I can remember off the top of my head, but I just want to be like sure. EVO main stage 2020.
You can just press
okay,
the button on our docket.
My iPad is being a bitch about it. It's not letting me open it. That's why.
Let me read it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, we
alright,
have
we have
Under
Smash
Night in
Brothers
Birth.
Ultimate.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers Ultimate as usual.
Mm.
Next we have Mario. No, wait, that's not it. Goddamn, Grandy Pool.
What the hell? God damn it.
Here's the real one. Here's the real one.
Okay, I have it.
Tohka just troll on the Discord for those audio listeners. I
Here's
mean,
the real
I got debated.
oh my god.
Dragon.
Wait, Tekeke Bunko should make it though. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
What game was this?
Tekeke Bunko is the one with the fox, right? Is
The
it
one
that
that you
one?
can beat up Kirino Kosaka.
The spice
Yuzi.
fox is the assist. I forgot the name that you just mentioned on this very episode.
Holo, yeah. I remember the game as the one that you can beat up Kirino Kosaka for just for lols.
Yeah, Holo is an assist character. Yeah.
Oh, it's the one with Sonico, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the one with
Yeah,
Sonico.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the actual list. We have Under Night in Birth. It's Uniclear. Yeah. Uniclear, so it's the...
Yeah.
No, because it could be Unis
Almost same.
or it could be... Yeah. Uniclear has the cute night girl. That's the important thing here. We have Smash Ultimate because...
Of course.
Melee tiers. So good. Dragon Ball Fighter Z because we need Sonic Fox on stage.
Of course.
Tekken 7.
Leroy 7.
Yeah, Leroy 7. I can't wait for the Leroy top 8 and Harada to be eliminated at pools once again.
Oof.
Is he just gonna have a cookout at pool? That'd be great.
The barbecue section.
We have Street Fighter 5. We have Soul Calibur 6. Honestly, I did not know Soul Calibur was this important. I thought Soul Calibur was just the meme game because you have the custom fighters.
Now, when you add 2B into the lineup, yeah, you're already on Evo game.
We have Sam Show returning from last year. We have new this year, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus because gacha money.
Gacha man.
God.
Imagine like during the Grand Blue, like you're losing, and then you ask someone to help, and 100-man raid just comes in and destroy your opponent.
Everybody pull out your S ranks. Pull out your SRs. Give energy. Don't know.
And instead of Melee, the old game that we have here is Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Woo.
We have no idea why. Presumably there's going to be some kind of announcement related to it, but I'm very excited.
Marvel, baby! Marvel!
It's Marvel! You asked. For years you asked, when's Marvel? The answer was 2020.
The ghost of Marvel will be back!
Ghost of Marvel is back, baby.
Ah.
Oh,
Gonna
yeah,
take a
it
full
is their-
ride.
It is their 20th anniversary this year.
Yes.
Okay, but unlike the other tournaments, MVC is in invitational, so you can't just show up.
Only the pros in this one, baby.
The way is like it's a top 8, but 4 of them are the former Evo champions. So you have Justin Wong, you have, I forgot the one guy who's an Evil Deck or something. He's very good from what I've heard. Stanford Kelly and IFC Yipes. The guy you hear from that clip from the Marvel Baby video. He's the guy, he's the commentary guy right now. So yeah, if you keep hearing Scoops, Haagen-Dazs, that's the guy. Where your curly mustache at?
I like how you just glossed over Stanford Kelly.
Yeah, pick a top tier.
And his sage advice: just pick a top tier. Just pick a top tier.
And if you wanna go that road, Justin Wong is the maker of very questionable tier lists.
And also, you gotta learn.
Yeah, and the other 4 is up for grabs in qualifiers.
I should point out, Cross Tag is not on main stage, but it will be having an official tournament. So Cross Tag not completely out yet. Mortal Kombat, I don't know what's going on. Is that why it's not here? Some questions about the violence, probably, question mark. Cannot confirm.
Core
But yeah,
values?
core values. Wait, my fucking prediction is coming true. Remember how I said Mortal Kombat and Dead or Alive are the same fucking game?
Sex
So now-
and violence.
Gone.
First of all, that's a great anime by Studio Trigger. You should watch, by the way. Love Sex and Violence, who is Mark Speed. Secondly,
it's really
yeah. Secondly, yeah. That's Mortal Kombat. Everyone is starting to open their eyes and realize they're the same game. But instead of welcoming Dead or Alive, they're just doubling down and kicking out Mortal Kombat. Sad. But I'm excited for Evo, guys. It kicks off on the 31st July. Like, I can literally watch the Evo stream on my phone.
Oh yeah, but don't get happy birthday on Marvel. Please don't.
I'm gonna show you how to do an infinite, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm also surprised that there was no Exert isn't on the list, because I thought that Exert would be on the list with the whole Strive coming out later this year. I don't know. Next on our next story, Daniel's favorite game is coming to Steam.
Cue the intro song.
Almost happened. West Virginia.
You okay?
$100 on this game.
Are you okay, Pasta Wolf?
No.
Sounds like someone's depressed.
It's Fallout 76 news. Who wouldn't be depressed?
I can be depressing the Blizzard.
I mean, you are in the same kind of yeah.
To be fair though, the big update is supposed to be coming out with the Steam release. So maybe it'll be a good game by then. I don't have hope. But, you know.
Tell
me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Yeah, from what I see the leaks, like because they have been beta testing it since January.
Testing since 2 years.
Fair idea.
Oh my god. Daniel is dying by the minute. As we keep on rambling on this.
Okay, so our next story then, because that's about as much time as Fallout 76 deserves. Remote play possibly coming to Switch.
What?
Which remote play?
I mean, remote play is a trademark name for the for Sony.
But
PlayStation.
will Nintendo allows it though? That's a question. Sony can just do it. The question is Nintendo.
No, I think the origin of this story, I can't remember, was that like I don't remember the origins. But anyways, it started an interesting discussion. And I kind of like this because, let's face it, I hope no one there's no point releasing a handheld console this generation anymore, because the Switch is a boss monster.
Yeah.
It is a very hard to defeat. Oh, you found the story?
Yeah, it's from Eurogamer. A new Sony survey asked about PS4 remote play on the Nintendo Switch.
Huh.
So it's from a survey.
I thought there was more evidence before that, and then on top of that, suddenly they released.
Survey.
Maybe they started the fake rumor and then saw that everyone was like on board with it, and were like, haha, JK, unless. Honestly though, like the PS4 is one of the best like consoles, like set consoles this generation, and the Switch is the best handheld this generation. I think the ability to remote play would be fucking amazing. Like, just takat you're at home, right? Grab your Switch and go play somewhere else around the house. I could play Persona 5 The Royal. That's how we're getting it on Switch.
This is my remote play.
I mean, God knows you can't play any game that like requires strict timing.
That's like fighting games now.
I used to record this podcast while remote playing Devil May Cry 4, so That was the whole thing. I am excited. I am legitimately excited because I feel like the more crossplay stuff gets added, the better it gets for us. Because then I can play Bloodborne on the go, and that
Yeah.
will be
Yay!
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And also I've been
More
hearing like there's already,
Bloodborne.
they're doing
Bloodborne
beta
on
testing.
PC. Hopefully.
Yeah, they've been doing beta testing for PS now on Japan as well. So, something's cooking.
Something's cooking. And our last story is a wonderful story.
From a
It was
marvelous
wonderful.
one.
Yeah.
From a
And
marvelous
on
to
top
a
of that,
wonderful.
From a marvelous to a wonderful. And also, it links up to one of our thumbnail jokes from 2 episodes ago.
Oh yeah, baby! We predicted
Wonderful 101.
under the future.
Wonderful 101 coming to Switch, PC, and PS4 via Kickstarter. So, a game that was previously trapped in Wii U hell is getting a port. They crowdfunded it, and the campaign did really well. Also, one of the backer rewards is to get blocked by Kamiya. I don't know why.
They are making
To be
it
fair,
as a privilege.
Yeah, because all you have to do is tweet at him in English and you get blocked. However, it's because part of that is he will reply to you first and then block you.
Yeah, he did that.
On top of that, there's like an ARG or something where the final reward for the ARG is Kamiya clears his block list.
I really want to see that happen. We'll see.
I like to think
did
this is.
Oh,
Did anyone do a speedrun of being banned by the Kickstarter?
not yet.
Speedrun of what?
Speedrun of being banned.
Oh, being blocked by Kamiya.
It's like yang director.
Speedrun world record blocked by Kamiya any percent.
Yeah, the moment he clears the list, like everyone tries to tweet at him to get blocked again. But yeah.
But can you block the
parry?
Can you block the parry? No, can you parry the block by parrying your Twitter? No, cannot.
Well, I thought you were just asking about can you parry a block? I don't think so because he would never see the message and would not be able to block you then. Yeah. But I have to wonder. Like, I feel like this is the reason why Ikumi Nakamura was with him the other day. Was they were like, he was like, okay, we need something quirky and weird for our campaign, and she's like, Kamiya-san, you need to purge your block list as a reward. And he's like, no.
Wait.
You let them pay you to block them.
Yeah, it's you pay money to be blocked, and then you take part in the ARG to ultimately have his block list is a raid boss, and we need the entire community to to defeat his block list. But yeah, it's a good news for people who like the game. I, as a fake Platinum fan, I wasn't aware of it because I missed most of the Wii U generation. And I'm glad that our subtitle for the article on Gamer Matter says diplomacy has failed.
Yeah.
It is an actual line. I will keep on remembering that. My God, this is the game where you press B to save the Earth.
That's amazing.
So yeah. Also, this is just one of the Platinum 4. There's probably another 3 projects in the pipeline they are gonna announce. So basically there's a website on Platinum Games where they are calling it the Platinum 4, which I feel like evoking the spirit of the Capcom 5. If you remember that time, and all of those guys that did the games in the Capcom 5, most of them are in Platinum, so there's a lineage there. The thing is, we shall see what Platinum has in store. We know that they have 2 unique IPs they are cooking up. and they have the Tencent money right now. The Tencent money is
Oh, yeah.
not used for Wonderful 101 because I think they say it's like this one is precede the events of the money exchange or something like that. So yeah, we shall see.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I wouldn't be surprised if they do like unlock some bonus Tencent money just like from the interest it's generated.
I hope so.
I feel like Shenmue needed to be as bad as it was to get Kickstarters in the shape that they are now, where like I don't see articles heralding this as the greatest game ever made. Like, you remember when Shenmue first announced the Kickstarter, and people were like, "Legendary game." Shenmue is getting a Kickstarter that everyone wants. Trust me, everyone wants. And it turns out like only 5 people actually wanted to play Shenmue. Everyone else was like, "No, Yakuza's better." So yeah, niche games getting support on Kickstarter is a good thing. And with that, I feel like we can move to the thumbnail discussion. Because unless anyone has any more news that happened,
Nah.
That should be it.
that should be it. That's all. So how we do?
Maybe a short one.
Oh yeah. Good.
Metro Exodus is coming to Steam soon.
Oh yeah,
Coming back.
Yeah.
coming back, coming back.
Coming back.
Speaking of shady deals.
I mean, wasn't it a timed exclusive originally?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's 1 year.
A year one.
It's supposed.
Yeah. So yeah, it's coming back. We're bringing it back.
Coming back.
Man, I
Okay,
forgot
thumbnail.
that was the starter of the whole like.
Ah.
That was
Yeah,
the starter
the
of the
epic
whole
fuck
like
up.
the epic hate train. Yeah. God, it's been a year. How much have we grown in that year? Epic still has no shopping cart.
Oh yeah,
we're not allowed to play the games we bought now. Because as Meck pointed out, you can't access your games if you're offline on the Epic Game Store. So yeah,
And that
thanks, dear.
the Epic Game Store does affect the whole internet thing that we talk about before. Yeah,
Yep,
so
it's
that's
sad.
another thing. Yeah, thumbnails.
Thumbnails.
No more
How
Dota
we
M
doing
base.
this?
We have one good one. We should end on a high note.
No what? Sorry.
No more Dota M.
Yeah.
That image is too strong to be topped that nobody dares to retweet it in public. I see your likes. I see you. No, to be fair, I also didn't retweet it.
No, but we if we do a panel this year, we need to get on this. That
for
needs to be
sure.
on our like best thumbnails highlight plate.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Tohka, you have any suggestions?
I have one. Majima with traffic cone.
Yeah, with the oh, that's it. One traffic cone was Majima, and the other one was Burhan's like image, his Twitter profile picture.
Let's just spam Burhans everywhere on the thumbnail.
Oh no, okay, so Marvel 2 HUD, and because you have the assist characters at the top of the screen as well, so it's Majima and Burhan.
Fair. Okay.
And then what was it again? The off-brand anime beating.
Oh no! No, there will be that's too degenerate for my taste.
No. You just put a picture of mushroom. That's good enough.
Good enough, I guess.
So shiitake. Okay.
I get
Yeah.
it. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, and then fucking hell, yeah. Oh, just something about Warcraft 3. We can.
Let's just put a hammer on it.
A broken hammer.
Yeah, that works.
Or maybe
That's-
just put the Death Knight, the face.
No, just the Warcraft 3 orc. What's his name? Garage Hellscream, right?
No, I think it was Troll.
Is it? I thought the whole thing.
No,
Was
Garage
that
is
despite-
World of Warcraft.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. That sounds like we have enough content for a spicy thumbnail soup. We'll see what we can do from there. Social links. Better Irham, where can everyone find you?
Twitter at twitter.com/Tokarayani or Twitch. Also twitch.com/Toka_Rayani. And then Facebook, the same thing also, so I don't have to repeat it.
Okay. When are you going to change one of those? You should get bit.ly/better Irham to redirect you.
Cannot. Then he'll block me from his client list.
No, it's okay. Then he can charge you more to unblock.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
he already
He break-
charged me enough, so.
Okay. Daniel, where can they find you?
You can follow me on twitter.com as well at ILRT_Fakey.
Oh yeah, because you're the big esports racer now.
Esports boy now. I
Well,
will
not
be
anymore because
reviewing-
games are haram in Malaysia now. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
can retire early.
I'm out of the job. I will be having a review coming out. Two actually.
Oh.
One is about a cooking game, and the other is about a laptop. So
Is
expect
it?
that
Wait.
in February.
Did you get a code for the Emiya Gohan game?
Oh no, sadly no.
Uh-huh.
It's another cooking game.
Okay, cool. Because that's the only cooking game I care about. So we were gonna have words if you got that code and I didn't. Anan, what about you?
I'm everywhere. No.
Yeah.
Anan,
The brand system.
Anan everywhere. It's true. He's also nowhere because he can't see through his iPad right now. Meck, where can people find you?
I am at Mekronos, Meckronos. You can find me with that handle also almost everywhere. I have done a review of Journey to the Savage Planet, which has been up for a while, and on the pipeline you may hear about a certain racing simulator. Assetto
Yeah,
Corsa
competition.
Competizione.
Competizione.
So yeah,
Oh.
so we're gonna be vrooming in the next episode, hopefully. So yeah.
Hopefully. And I
Meg.
don't know why I'm the one hosting this week, but yeah, I have been twitter.com/patreon.com/Wamro, give me money. Honestly though, between you and me, just for unless you really want to give me money, you can just follow my Twitter because I don't post my Yuri stuff. So that shit's for free. I do that for you people. Have no recent articles that you could check out, but you can still check out my top 5 games from 2019 because this Devil May Cry. That's yeah. If you're in Bristol, say hi to me. That's it for dia.log this week. Next week, Meck will probably be hosting it again because I still have no idea how I ended up doing this.
But this is comfy though.
Right? It's a great place to be in when you don't have to be the one doing the work. Imoto Yota. That's
Unite! Oh!